Shalom, Uvracha. I have a beautiful photo taken by my mother-in-law of me and my wife walking in the woods of Kandy in Sri Lanka. And my favorite thing about this photo is not the closeness of the couple or the beauty of the surroundings or any of the aesthetics. It's that this photo was taken about 3 minutes before the crying and the screaming and the running down the mountain begins. Not a pleasant experience. We're walking through this beautiful forest, and we notice about halfway up that our feet, our legs, arms, our clothes are covered in leeches. Horrible, horrible experience, and for certain members of the family, not a pleasant experience. However, I thought about this and I realized it was a great mashal, a great metaphor for Ellul. It brings forth this pasuk in the book of Kohelet. We say, Ki v'rav chochma, v'rav kas, v'yosef dad, v'yosef machav. Very well-known pasuk that means that as you increase your wisdom, there's more pain and suffering, and as you increase your knowledge, you increase your tears or your pain. Basically, the more you know, the harder it is. And that's the way that many people don't see their lives. You see, many of us are surfing on a wave of real suffering. We're able to go about our day-to-day existence, put on a smile, get the job done. But many of us are leading intrinsically very unhealthy lives, either physically, emotionally, spiritually, and I'm also guilty of this. It brings to mind that we have a choice whether or not we want to invest in our health now by eating right, doing exercise, going to the gym, things like that, or do we want to invest in complicated procedures, expensive healthcare, medical treatments later in life? Do we want to forge healthy and positive relationships now? Or are we going to be satisfied with dealing with those issues on the psychiatrist's couch? Ultimately, the choice rests with us, and we have to reach a new level of maturity, a new level of self-understanding, where it is we want to get to, how we want to get there, who do we ultimately want to be? And unless we're able to profoundly look at our lives and say, you know what? It's not up to scratch, because I could have achieved a lot more. I could have done a lot more with my time. I could have been a better person. I could have not have made that mistake. Then we won't be able to build the necessary energy to move forward and to get out of this rut and into a new space. And ultimately, that's, for me, what happens with this feeling of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is not just a feeling of, oh, we're terrible people, but an intense positivity of the people we can become. Once we shed these old garments and get into the new garments, once we reintroduce ourselves to ourselves. And it should be that for everyone, this Ellul is a month of concentrated growth, of focus, and of reaching the high holy days, not with a sense of impending doom, but with a sense of impending encouragement, a sense of profound self-awareness. And hopefully we should get there with no leeches.